Today I want to talk about solutions, and solutions involve a solvent, we're going to use water, and a solute. It could be drink mix as a powder, or it could be drink mix in a concentrated solution. Either way, what I'm going to need to do is show you up close and personal what's going on in that water. So, alright, what we see here is that the concentration of the solution is being monitored by this little thing that says the molarity. The molarity is telling you how much of this in moles is per liter of solution. As you can see, it gets darker and darker until the point where it can't take any more solid. That's called the saturation point. We know we're saturated when we see all the solid here at the bottom. You can unsaturate it by adding more water. Notice that the molarity doesn't change until we add more water, and then we can again lock it at the saturated point where the molarity won't change even though we add some more because it won't hold anymore. Different substances have different saturation points. This is potassium chromate, and as you can see, potassium chromate, it doesn't take near as much to become saturated, where we have stuff down at the bottom. Switching to a concentrated solution, the concentrated solution comes in and won't reach saturation without us doing something different because there is no solid being added, it's being added as a solution. We now have to use this evaporation bar to evaporate some water and then get to a saturated point. Again, we can still unsaturate it by putting more water in so that there's more room for that solid to get in. And then we can empty it out with that thing. Yank. Whoop. So, there's a couple things I want to talk about now that I'm out of the water, because I am not going in there again. The amount of sugar that can be held by water is the same as the amount of sugar that can be held by this boat, right? I can pour in all the sugar I want, but at some point, it's no longer going in the boat, it's just not going in the boat. And the boat can hold just so much, and that's true with water. If we want the boat to hold more sugar,
you're going to need a bigger boat.
The same is true with water. If you want the solvent to hold more solute, you need to add more of it. A more solvent, in this case water, will hold more sugar, which is our solute. But the concentration of saturated will always be the same.